Hello, everyone. Do you like warm weather and beaches? I'm here to persuade you to live on Guam. Guam is a small island, U.S. territory. So if you're worried about money exchanges, don't be, because Guam uses U.S. currency. Now, what's the weather like in Guam? Guam is pleasantly warm year round, and the annual temperature is from 81 degrees with the low of 70. The coolest and least humid months are December through February, and the warmest months are from March through August, with refreshing trade winds blowing steadily, so you'll be able to keep cool. So if you like a lot of fun in the sun and year-round summer, Guam is the place to be. Now, food. Food is very important for survival. What kind of food does Guam have? Guam is populated with 40% of indigenous Chamorro people. The rest is a blend of Filipinos, other Pacific Islanders, whites, and Asians. So this makes Guam a great melting pot for different foods. Now, I lived in Guam since I was 17 before I joined the military. So I've traveled to many different places, ate a lot of different foods. And believe me when I say, I still miss the foods from back home. When you eat out in Guam, it tastes really fresh. There's not a lot of fast food. There's not a lot of it's not like regular types of fast foods where they're like, oh, it's fast food. For example, TGI Fridays. And yes, Guam does have TGI Fridays. It it doesn't taste the same as all the ones that I've eaten on the mainland. I feel that it still tastes better than the ones I've eaten out here, down in Florida. And and good, for a lot of people, it's good service, or maybe it's the way the food tastes, or maybe it's the setting. And now I can assure you that when you eat in Guam, you'll never forget it. The service is great. The food always tastes great. The setting is always tropically beautiful. Even when I cook for my guests, they always come back for more. And a lot of times there's not a lot of leftovers. Because I take pride in my food that I cook, and in Guam, I can assure you that people do take pride in the food that they cook. Everyone who cooks it, whether you're going to a restaurant, a party, someone's house on Guam, everyone takes pride on the food they cook. Now, one of the best parts about Guam are the beaches. Guam has a lot of different beaches, and about eight of them are breathtaking beaches. You have Tingisan, Shark Cove, Gun Beach, Inarahan Pool, Tagachang, Talafofo Beach, Eben, and Retidian. Now, I will post a link at the end of this video about so you can actually see the beaches for yourself and just to see how breathtaking they are. And the best part about this, you can see all these beaches in one day. Now, how awesome is that? And because Guam is so small, traveling to these places takes no time. So no more driving an hour or 2 hours or maybe even 12 hours if you live up north to a beach that you love down in Florida or, California, going down to California for a beach or traveling to New Mexico. They're all right there, close by. Now, Guam doesn't have the overcrowding of people like in Florida and California. So, I mean, who doesn't want to go to the beach and have their own place? And the best thing about it is you can barbecue on the beach. You can have parties on the beach in the sand, right there with the shore about 10 feet, 20 feet away from you. Now, the last time I was in Florida, I couldn't do that. And I barely saw anybody doing that. Heck, if you wanted to camp in some of these beaches, you could. You can actually camp out in front of these beaches. And there's no charge for parking like you see in Florida. I've been to a lot of Florida beaches, and somehow I'm always paying $5 to $10 for parking. In Guam, you don't have to worry about paying for your parking at the beaches, right? So if you love summer year round, you enjoy eating diverse foods and wanting to go to a beach, but it's too far or there's too many people, Guam is where you want to be. That's where I want to be. Maybe I'll see you guys there.